Hello? He like, yeah, I gotta tell you something. Hey guys, it's your girl T and I'm back with another video. And y'all know I got my cur baby with me. And KK is gone because it's spring break. But today we're gonna be doing a mukbang. I got some hot wings from America's Best Wings. I got me some Powerade. It looked a little dark. I don't know. I noticed it was like a little dark when I got it, but I got a Powerade, some hot wings, and of course some ranch. But yeah, so I have a little story time for y'all today. And before we even get into the video, this is not about my current man, okay? Not about my current man. We are in love. We are happy. But anyways, yeah. You ready to eat? You gonna taste it through that breast milk? But yeah, so we're just gonna hop into the video because this is just crazy. If you're new here, subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the thumbs up on this video and comment if you like. I always like to interact with the comments, so always feel free to comment, okay? So got me some hot wings. Y'all see it? Hold on. This freaking baby, man, he won't get off my lap. I see that. Okay. Never sleep. But yeah. Okay. So with this story time, we just gonna start all the way from the beginning because y'all gotta understand our dynamic, okay? And from the title of this video, y'all will know that this story time is about how I found out my man was DL. Not my current man, my ex, okay? But, and it's nothing wrong with being gay or liking men or being bi or whatever the case may be. But my issue with it is, if you are that, then it should be disclosed to your partner, okay? Like, why sneak, you know? It's no issue with it, just disclose it. Hold on, I need to get my straw. I got my straw. I don't know if the angle is different now, because I accidentally moved it. Okay. But, okay, so we gotta start from the beginning. I'm not gonna use his real name. I'm gonna use a fake name. Let me see. We're gonna call him Bernard. And that's nowhere near his real name. So y'all ain't gonna be able to find out who he is. But, okay, so me and Bernard, we went to the same school. So this is when I was about 15, 16 years old, y'all. So we went to the same school, and I didn't like him at first, y'all. He was really weird to me. He wasn't my cup of tea. Like, he wasn't my type, and he was actually quite annoying. So I didn't like him at first. We was in a band together, and he was like really annoying. Milo, you gotta stop. You shaking the table. So he was real bad annoying. I didn't like him. And we ended up coming into contact with each other, like actually having a conversation by my best friend. So my best friend at the time was messing with his best friend at the time. So he would come up to me like just talking about them, like having conversations about them, or asking me where my best friend at. And I would tell him because I'm not a mean person or whatever. But we didn't really know each other. So it came from like having conversations about that to him just like constantly talking to me. To him just constantly talking to me every day. Like, just keep coming to me. And I'm not the type that really likes to talk to people. Like, if I'm not comfortable with you, it's hard for me to have conversation. Even with people I'm like real close with, it's hard for me to keep conversation. So it was uncomfortable for me. So he would just keep trying to talk to me or whatever. And then it got to the point where he was just following me around, like really just following me everywhere. So this one day he followed me all the way to my daughter's daycare, y'all. So I'm with my best friend at the time, little sister, and we trying to plan ways to get rid of him, like, because we don't want him to follow us home. Boom. That was, first of all, that was a red flag anyway. So then, boom, they continued him following me and stuff. We got rid of him that day, but him following me every day in school and after school, they continued. So, my job, at first, my best friend, little sister, thought he was my teacher. That's to give y'all just like how he dressed and looked. He would wear like a button up with a cardigan and some sweatpants. And he had an industrial piercing. Like, all that should have been red flags to me, y'all, but people have their own style. So I didn't see it as a red flag, like, oh, that's his style. Like, your style might not be the type of style I like in my man, but that's your style. I didn't see nothing wrong with it or whatever. So, boom, fast forward, he asked me to be his Valentine. Like, we actually started to have conversations and stuff, and I liked his mind. He was very smart. He was a very intelligent man. Well, boy. He was older than me, like, I think by a year or two. But he was very intelligent, so we would have, like, real good conversations, you know. His background was not the same as my background. I grew up in the hood. He didn't. He grew up in a nice, you know, middle-class, high-class family. So we would have like good conversations. We would talk about all types of stuff, and I'm the type that like I like my brain to be stimulated, like, so that was cool for me. He ended up actually being his Valentine, and it wasn't like a go on a date type of Valentine thing. He wanted to give me one of the little candy grams that you get from the school, like, and you pay them $1 and they give you a candy bag. One of those. So I'm like, okay, cool, that's fine. We can do that. Boom. Okay. From there, that's how we started connecting and stuff, like, talking. And we talk about everything under the sun, y'all. And I'm really a person that, like, just talking about random stuff. Like, I'm a random person. Like, we could just be sitting and I'm gonna start talking about robots and mermaids and stuff, like. So we talk about that. We talk about stars. We talk about, you know, good stuff. He was an artist, so we talk about art too. He told me a few things with my art and stuff. So it was actually really cool. Boom. He had gay friends, male friends, but I don't think nothing of it. I don't have no problem with a straight man being friends with a gay man. Like, I didn't see that as an issue. So, like, we was close with them or whatever. And I got a big back, so don't be talking about me eating. But he was close with them or whatever, so he would hang with them a lot. And he had straight friends as well, so I didn't see nothing wrong with it. But boom, y'all. The first red flag, the very first red flag that should have, like, told me get out, was he was like a woman hater. Him and his friend, like his best friend, they would talk about how they hate women and women was like below them and they are gods. Like, they would really call themselves gods, y'all. And they just always hated on women, and it was just like, why? Like, I never understood it, but like, that's why he's unhappy with himself. But he really hated on women, and it was really, really crazy. Like, he would talk about women 24/7, like, downing them. But Hold on, y'all. Let me get his walker. Okay. So with my son, he mostly only be quiet when he's in his walker. Like, he cries in a rocker, he cries in a bouncer. When he's in his walker, he's quiet. But yeah. So boom, he was a woman hater. So he always hated on a woman. He always had something bad to say about a woman. So fast forward, and I'm gonna be very transparent. So don't talk about me, okay? I lacked self-love at the time, and I already know that. So y'all don't gotta tell me that. So fast forward. He ended up cheating on me. So he ended up cheating on me with some girl. I found out. Okay, boom. I stayed. He cheated over and over. He cheated on me. He cheated on me about 50 times or more. With different women. He would cheat on me with grown women, y'all. Mind you, we're in high school. And he was messing with like 20-year-old women. He messed with a 40-year-old woman. He was messing with married people, teachers. Like, he got down. He didn't play. And I still stay. Part of the point is, like, I would just be in his house with just him and his grandma. Because he lived with his grandma. And I really loved his grandma. And my house situation at the time was very stressful and draining. So me being like just there with his grandma and my kid, you know, I just be there all day. And here you be in there all day. Just me. And he be out doing his thing. But yeah. So he constantly cheating on me or whatever. And I looked past it. And it came to a point where I really just became numb to it. Like, I ain't even care no more at that point. It was just like, okay, we just here. Like, we roommates at this point. I'm in your house. Because I already be here at home. And we just roommates. Like, we ain't doing nothing at this point. All that. So, we was together for like over a year. Maybe like, ooh, a year and a half, 2. So, bam. Y'all, he had ended up finding this new gay friend. So my job, I told y'all, he already had like girlfriends he was close with. I already knew them. He went to a cookout. He found this new gay friend. So he would hang with him a lot. Like after they met, they was together almost every night. Like, but I really did not see nothing in it, y'all. So them, they would hang out every night. And just be out all night long. He come in the house early, like 3 in the morning stuff. I really didn't see no issue, y'all. I just thought he was just outside here with his friends. Boom. The boy asked me to do his hair because I told y'all I do hair. He asked me to do his hair. And I'm like, okay, cool. Bam. I gave him my number so we can stay in contact so I can do his hair and stuff. They came, I did his hair. Everything was cool. Like, he was cool and laughing, blah, blah, all together. So, a couple weeks go past. And the boy blew my phone up. I ain't saved his number, so I didn't know it was him calling me. So I'm like, who does this number keep calling me? And me and my man at the time, Bernard, we're beside each other. We're at the playground. So I didn't see no issue in it. We was beside each other, y'all. I'm like, you know this number? He's like, oh yeah, this number or whatever. I'm like, okay. I answer. I'm like, hello? He's like, yeah, I gotta tell you something. He won't speak up. So my boyfriend snatched the phone out of my hand. He get on the phone, he like, don't call my girl again. You call her again, I'm gonna get something done to you. I'm gonna get you jumped and beat up and this and that and the third. And I'm like, ain't that your friend?
Ain't that your friend? Ain't that your friend?
I'm like, why y'all doing that? Why you doing that to him? And I'm like so confused. So I'm in my mind like, what the heck? But I'm thinking, okay, maybe he gotta tell me like, I really thought it was concerning hair at first, but then when he did all that, I thought it was something like he was snitching on him about another female or something. Boom. So he like, oh nothing, I just don't want him calling you. Like, my friend shouldn't be calling you. Y'all, I ain't really that. I made it act like a dummy, but I ain't dumb. So I kept on pushing, I kept on pressing, like, nah, what is it? Like, what's going on? This definitely ain't power eating. I think they mixed them. They put the blue Slurpee juice in a power eat, Carlos. But like that's two different machines. But that's what it tastes like. Anyways, so I just keep pressing. I'm like, tell me, I'm not gonna be mad. Like I'm not gonna be mad. Just tell me, be truthful with me. What is it? Cause like I'm not believing what you telling me. So he ended up telling me, he like, yeah, he ended up telling me like, yeah, we did something, but he only gave me head. I promise he only gave me head. That's it. So I'm flabbergasted. So now I'm really pressing the issue, like, cause I know it's more to the story. That way he told me, like, I know it's more to the story. So I'm pressing, and then they was together like constantly. So I'm like, hold on. He telling me it's only one time. It was only one time. No, I'm pressing. I'm like, come on, just tell me. Like, I'm not gonna be mad. I promise I'm not gonna be mad. Like, it was more than one time, wasn't it? He's like, yeah, it was more than one time. So I'm like, y'all did something other than that, didn't y'all? Like, you ain't just getting hit. You ain't doing nothing. And he would always like try to press me to do anal when we was together too. And I was like, no, like, he would keep pressing me. So that should have been another birthday. Anyways. My man going on. I don't know. He would keep pressing me. And I was just like, no. So I'm like pressing him at this point. And I'm like telling him, like, tell me, like, just tell me. Or whatever. iPad did. So he told me they ended up doing more than that. He did end up, you know, but he was like, I wasn't the bottom, I was the top, blah, blah. Boom. That, okay, I was already done with him before. That, now I'm really done with you. Like, I'm good. But I was still staying with him and stuff. And it wasn't like I did with him, but I practically did with him. So, at this point, we were really roommates. Like, we're really roommates. So, my man keep calling y'all. So, bam. After that happened, I ended up just falling back from him. So then, the friends I told y'all, remember, he had close friends that he was close with or whatever, that was gay. So his friend was like real spontaneous. Like, he would just wake up and be like, come on, we going on a road trip. Like, you know, he was that type of friend. So one day he did that. He was like, you know, get up, pack your bag, we leave, we going on a road trip. Boom. My boyfriend went with him. So I really didn't think nothing of it because they been friends and that gay friend had a boyfriend. So I wasn't thinking nothing. Boom, all that go past, he come back. You know, he told me he had fun with him. Y'all, so one night, we scrolling through his photos. Like, we just looking at old photos and old memories and stuff. And he scrolled past real fast, past something. And I didn't even notice it until he did that. Like, he made it happen. So, while she did that, I'm pressing. No, show me what's going on. Why you so past? What was it? He trying to jazz me up. Oh, it was nothing. It was nothing. I ain't trying to hear none of that. So, I keep pressing him. And I'm doing the same thing. Tell me I'm not gonna be bad. I'm not gonna be bad, I promise. So he ended up showing me. And it was a picture of him and his friend naked, posing in the mirror. And he had his arm wrapped around him like that was his girl. And I was like, oh wow. I didn't expect that one. That one kind of hurt because it was like, hold on, y'all been friends, so I'm thinking y'all been had to be doing something. So now I'm really pressing, like, did y'all do anything? Because you already told me you did something with the last boy, so. This really throwing me off. This just throwing me off. But he ended up telling me, they didn't do nothing, they was just drunk and they took a picture to be joking around. Who believe in that? Who really believe in that? So, I'm still pressing because, like, I'm not a dummy. Don't play with me. So, he ended up telling me, like, okay, yeah, we did something. Blah, blah, blah. Boom. Okay. 2 niggas now that I know of. So boom, so we ended up, I'm just like, you know what, I can't do this no more. I got to my point where I really was done. So we went on a break or whatever. And like, we would keep talking to each other off and on in that break. Cause you know, I did like fall in love with him, like, when we was first got together or whatever. So, we would just have like conversations, y'all. And he would really like FaceTime me and show me him kissing boys, like while like they're together. He would FaceTime me like, look, he kissing them, all that. Like, tell me about his sexual encounters with all these men and stuff. And it's like, and I used to tell him like, why don't you just come out? Like, I feel like that's what you want to be. Like, why don't you just come out? He'd be like, no, I ain't gay. I ain't gay. Blah, blah. Oh, yeah, he had English, y'all. Like, he was just beat on me on it. But he'd be like, I ain't gay. Blah, blah, blah. You wasn't gay. You saying you wasn't gay, but we're literally on the phone and you're looking all over a man right now. Like, in my face. So, I used to really press him to come out, y'all. And he never came out. Apparently now he has a kid and a girlfriend. And I just wanted to do the girlfriend know that he's gay. Because, I don't know, I don't like that. Like, I feel like you should tell your partner that, and if she decides to stay with you, then so be it. But you don't keep nothing like that from nobody. Like, you really shouldn't do that. It's so wrong. But yeah, y'all, I learned my lesson. And this should be a lesson to all y'all to listen to all the red flags. Like, you shouldn't even get the 3 red flags. You shouldn't even get the 2 for real. That first red flag, you should run. And if he hate women, that's a red flag. If he always angry all the time for no reason and abusive, that's a red flag. Okay? But yeah, I could have went more in depth into our relationship and how the dynamic was, but it's really like, that's still like, a little traumatic for me. But yeah, that I learned my lesson. I'm glad I found my man that I got now, because don't gotta deal with all that no more. Like, I don't gotta deal with wondering what he's doing when I'm not around. And, you know, I trust my man. I don't never have to second guess him or nothing like that. Like, he never gave me a reason to. But yeah, that's all for this video. I left that man right where I found him. And he could sell that stuff to another female. Cause I was done buying it. Okay? But yeah, thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Yeah, I got some videos coming up for you guys, and bye.